Okay, so we came out to unload some stuff from my car, and as I turn it on, my driver's side window rolled itself down. It won't roll back up, which is bad because it's raining right now. I'm in Indianapolis and I have to drive back 5 hours to Cleveland to finish my video this week. It's fixing time. So I gotta figure out a way to get this window to roll back up. So this is the control board for the window controls, locks, and all that. And something has fried. So by unplugging this control board, I can stop it from rolling itself down. I think worst case scenario, I can keep this control board unplugged so I can maybe hand crank it back up. But we're gonna see if we can fix it before hitting the road here. Come really close so you get this sound. Yeah, you hear that little dinging? That's it triggering. This may be our issue, this massive patch of corrosion. So I'm hoping that maybe if I scratch that off, it's gonna stop triggering. I can't unlock the doors because this controls the door locks. Hey, there we go. Wire brush, that's what we need. Oh yeah, way better. Oh, well, that was easy.
I was able to get the window to roll back up, but I hadn't actually fixed the core issue. The control board was left exposed after a previous project where I rerouted all the buttons to a custom dashboard. I had used too thin a gauge of wire on the window control board and had to disconnect it, so it's been sitting in my door panel exposed to the elements, just getting corroded. The solution is just to run new wires to the custom dashboard so I can seal away the circuit board again. I'm using thicker wire this time so the connection will actually last. These solder seal connectors are super useful if you're not very good at soldering, which I'm not. It would be nicer if I had a heat gun, but I'm working with limited tools here. Since I'm 5 hours away from my studio right now, I borrowed a friend's garage and bought a cheap soldering iron and spool of wire from the hardware store. With my new wires tapped in for both the windows and the door locks, it was time to give it a quick test. With everything functioning, I just had to pull off the custom dashboard so I can reuse the buttons. Pulling off my old wires, desoldering, and then resoldering is a little bit tedious. For a quick repair like this, I would have rather used new buttons, but sometimes you have to do things a little suboptimally when you're working outside of your regular workspace. It's kind of a fun challenge, getting things done on the road with whatever you have on you. For example, using lighters instead of a heat gun for heat shrink. At the end of the day, this whole problem was avoidable if I'd never tinkered with my car's electronics in the first place, but sometimes it's not about doing things the right way, doing things perfectly. It's about learning and trying new things, taking on a challenge, taking risks, even if the payoff seems a little silly. So now it's time to hit the road and move on to bigger projects. Thank you for your time.